I just got some really terrible financial advice from a manifesting generator. And I wanted to share with you because I think there's a better way. My name is Sarah Billions. I'm a 4/6 splenic projector with need motivation. And I motherfucking love being lazy, aka restful. With that being said, I'm very clear that throughout my life I have peaks of high activity and lows of no activity. And this amazing friend, because she is a friend, that's my sister, that's my dog, right? She has seen me go through these peaks. She's actually my life insurance agent. So she's seen me have no money to my name, can't pay my life insurance, had to reapply for my life insurance, and she's now seeing me in my thriving stage, right? Where it's on auto pay. And one of the things that she said to me was like, yo, when I became an entrepreneur, I had $100,000 saved to my name. And if I didn't have that, I don't know what I would have done. It created so much just like peace to have a safety net. And I highly recommend that to you. And I'm like, I think that's wonderful. I think a safety net is amazing. Like, I'm definitely someone building a safety net. It just looks a little different. And she's like, what do you mean? And I just realized, like, that advice that she gave me, while it's awesome, having a safety net is great. What she didn't share with me, but may not remember that I saw for myself, was how much stress she was under every time that safety net got diminished and diminished and diminished and diminished. And so the safety net that I spent the last 2 years learning about and building is the safety net that actually has people, especially personal brands like myself and possibly yourself, become millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires. And that's having a system in place. A system is where your money makes more money, not just sits in a fucking savings account and then you eat it all up, and then you got to stress yourself the fuck out to go make money again. So while I think that advice is great, that advice just does not resonate with me. That advice doesn't allow me to live my life, my entire life. I get to live it for a few months maybe, and then it's like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? Versus the past 2 years where I was pre-rich like a motherfucker. If you don't know what that means, it's the better word for the 5 word that starts with B, rhymes with Coke, okay? It was a rough 2 years. I felt embarrassed being a 30-something-year-old woman and I don't got no money to my name, having to transfer dollars to my checking account to check out at places. And then I had a daughter, and it made me even like, oh, fuck no, this definitely can't work. And so I spent that time, I invested the last 2 years learning systems, learning how multi-millionaires and billionaires actually generate an income that allows them to work an hour a day or a few hours a week, or not at all if they don't want to. And in my opinion, that's true safety. That's the type of safety and generational wealth that I could pass on to my daughter, because that system then grows a business, like a big business. So if you're watching this and you're like, well, what is the system, bitch? Like, tell us. The system is first creating, understanding, appreciating, being honest with yourself that you desire to be a star. Like, that's step one. Because in my opinion, God gave us, each and every one of us, a gift, and also gave us the life to complement that gift. And through living your life, you're going to experience things that have you overcome and learn how to get through, grow through, expand on shitty situations, on great situations. Either way, you're learning something that you can then teach someone else. And so when you package that up, your life experience, as your brand, and you share that with people, hello, I've been broker than a joke, okay? I've also made 6 figures in my first year of business. I've been on many sides of the spectrum, okay? And me going through that, growing through that, I learned a lot. And I didn't allow myself to be taken out by those low moments. And I can teach someone that is going through that now, or potentially will go through that on their own journey of entrepreneurship. And so that is the first step of the system. See your life as valuable. See your life as the life of a billionaire. And I'm not talking about the future billionaire. I'm talking about billionaire now. Because the life that you've lived is worth billions if you choose to see it that way. If you choose to have a different perspective about your life. And so that's step one, seeing your life as valuable, seeing yourself as a personal brand, as a monetizable entity. Then when you do that, then you want to start sharing your life. The same way I'm sharing with you right now, this conversation my friend and I had, my life insurance and I had, the advice that she gave me that a few years ago, I might have been like, yeah, that's great advice. And she probably did give it to me a few years ago. And I was like, it don't resonate with me. Because as a projector, there's an easier way. I'm not trying to do something that's going to have me stressed out a few years later because I'm going to go through the ebbs and flows. And so the second piece is sharing what you've been through, sharing what you're going through, sharing what you're learning along the journey in a way that someone that's watching it, whether that's today or 10 years from now or 17 years from now or 70 years from now, when they come across that content, it opens up something for them. What's the word I'm looking for? It's impactful, like on a soul level. That's the type of content that you want to create. The content that lives forever, aka evergreen content. And so that's the second piece of the system. The third piece of the system is then to offer something that's free. Invite people to come into a closer knit space with you, get to know you for free. And that could be through your content. You may not even need to create this step, but this is a good step. Here is a space where you can come into, you can get to know me better, ask a few questions, nothing that's going to exhaust you, but that becomes your little tribe, right? And so you nurture that tribe. You talk to them, you check in, you ask questions, you offer advice, whatever it looks like for you. And then from there, the next step is creating some type of offer. Again, step 3 is optional. You could do it later if you want. But step 4 could be step 3. Create some type of offer. An offer that does not require you to be there. What I mean by this is find a product that you believe in, because you could get motherfucking wealthy off of somebody else's hard work, okay? I definitely want to throw that in there. Entrepreneurship does not mean that you got to build something from scratch, okay? Do your research and find something that someone else has created that has demand, that has longevity, that will be some part of importance to someone now, next year, the year after that. Identify that product. It could be a course, it could be a book, it could be some makeup, it could be clothes, whatever it is. Find that. And invite your following to check in, check out, review, purchase for themselves that product. You see, the beauty about this system, right? And I'm not done with this system, but the beauty about this system is you could be any motherfucking where in the world, any time of the day, doing whatever you want to be doing with your time. And once you are sharing and you have a link where people could go learn more, buy more, get a little bit more engaged with you, give you their email address. You see, when you do that, you have now built a system that will make you money forevermore. Even if you stop posting, the way these algorithms work, the way that these social media platforms work, when someone searches for the solution that you provide, for example, what is a projector? How do I learn to be a projector? I'm going to pop up. And there are going to be projectors for years and years and years and years and forevermore. So as you're watching this, you're probably like, how do I get started? Where do I find these products? How do I have the confidence to talk about my life? If you're a projector, I would say start researching. Start to understand from the core, because that's us as projectors. That's what we have to do that. We have to learn what something is, how something works from the core, right? But if you don't want to do all that and you're ready for a system now, I can definitely support you with that. There are systems that I have learned and put in place in my own life, specifically regarding social media, that have blown my online presence out of the water, out of what I could ever think. And this is not something I created. This is a course that I purchased that allows me to resell it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's called Master Resell Rights, and it's called Digital Marketing. It's 2025. If you don't know, you need to know. It taught me everything that I just shared with you. The power of personal branding, the power of storytelling, the power of seeing all of the different aspects of your life where you can monetize, make a difference for somebody else through the life that you've lived. A product that you could sell over and over and over again. So I invite you to look at your life as monetizable, but also look at yourself as worthy of doing less and making more. Worthy of more fun, more excitement, more joy, more connections, more outside time, whatever that looks like to you, more vacations. Whatever a good life looks like to you, a successful life looks like to you, you get to have that. And it does not require 8 to 10 hour days. What it requires is a system. What it requires is a clear conscience, a clear vision of what your dream life feels like, and being so committed to that you are willing to take a risk and make it happen in the most easeful way possible. So I say all of this to say, absolutely have your savings account. That is great advice. But do not rely on that as your safety net, because real quick that safety will go dry. Learn how to turn your money into more money. Invest in a course that you could sell. Invest in a product that you could resell. Learn about something that you can resell. Turn your life story into something that you could resell. Like, use your energy to make more of what you want. Don't use your energy for something that's going to dissipate and stress you the fuck out. Okay? If you want to learn more about my offers, I've linked everything down below. I really hope that this makes a difference for you, and that you use this information to make your life easier, to grow your abundance, to open yourself up to receive in all of the ways. Understand that the true safety net is a system, not a savings account. Okay, I love you. Bye.